nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready. 30 base. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Throwing on first down. Herbert looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. To throw on second down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
On the set. Pull it high. 55, hey, Sam on. Watch the slant. Look at me. Go. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. Throw left side complete. It's Diaz. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. They'll run on first down. Akers. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a creep. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 98 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Herbert, that's complete to John Ross. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
You draw fourth. Check. Lucky.
And that'll set him back 5. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Bravo!
On first and 10, Henderson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Hey, 40. Hey, zoom. Look at me. Zipper. 25.
To throw again. Henderson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Go! 24 is the mic. I got it.
Throwing on third and long. Henderson. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 17-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
X3, 218, go.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On first down, Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
And the Bengals first down. That's the end of the first
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Running right, Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Herbert. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was taken at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pick.
2nd and 6. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go. Yep.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Hey.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Now a give, right side. Akers. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Rush in. Rush in. Jim.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Alone to the right is Jones. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This is Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
57. Mike, 57. It's just me.
Throwing on first down. Henderson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Check 99. Check 99.
Pilot, 64, weak.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Check 43.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Diaz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Double cut.
He's down.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some...
He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for the Dolphins. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 22-yard line.
Come on, set. 15, line. 15 line. You remember this? 61, matchbox, lock it up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Hey, wahoo! Look at me, zipper! You ain't doing nothing.
From the gun, Henderson. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hey, Echo. Fire.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he's going to have the hook up to Ross. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Looking to throw. Herbert. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Greystone travel. Hey, Alpha.
Check 3.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember...
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline good with a PAT. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Leo, snap.
Right back to him on 1st down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Hey, check.
To throw on 2nd down, Henderson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
57 to Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henderson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun on 3rd down, Henderson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throw left side complete. It's Diaz. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
64, weak. Hey, 2.
55, Mike, 55.
Now.
Off play action. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Go.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 4th down, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check. Kill.
Bam. Now.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hit it.
Throwing again. Henderson. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelm, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Hey, orbit.
55 mark, guys, 55. Too little, tap.
On 1st down, Herbert going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 84 yards, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check safety, check safety.
You draw quarters.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, Akers. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
61, matchbox lights.
They'll try the left side. Akers. There he goes, left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down now, Akers. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They can't hang with us.
5.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
He's back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
15 line. 15 line.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Check 13. Check 13.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The open man is Westbrook. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Akers. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Team 6. Team 6. Protein spill. Yep.
50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Check back.
Sleep grip.
On 3rd down, Henderson looking downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions?
But he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive